Welcome to Look Around Florida. I'm glad you could be here tonight. I am your host, the Florida Man. It, all your FCV, UDC, and OCR news in the state of Florida can be found here. We got Johnny Jenkins from Missouri in the house. Good to see you, Johnny. We got Laura Schultz in the house. Uh, we're still working on part 2 of the recap. Gaming Twins 2095. Okay. How you doing tonight? We got our Florida Division Adjutant, Bob Highball in the chat. So we're going to be going into part 2 of the division reunion. Last week we did a quick rundown on who our division commander is, David King, and our lieutenant commanders. So we're going to be going to the brigade commanders. Then we're going to be going to awards. I did get a message today. The Lady Appreciation Award got presented today. So, well, since the last show, and so we're going to go in depth on that one also. Most people are gearing up right now for the National Sons of Confederate Veterans reunion in Lexington, Kentucky. Yes, it is hotter. Man, it's so hot out. I've seen people in orange robes burst into flames. Yes, I stole that from a movie. Whew, I don't know about where you're at. I'm down here in the swamp, down here in the Everglades. It is definitely warm out here. Thank you for the compliment, Charles O'Reilly. Charles O'Reilly did say congratulations to all the new elected officers in the Florida Division. So we're going to be going into depth on those. I do have a list that was sent in to me on all the division officers. Like I said, last show we did division commander, division lieutenant commanders. Now we're going to go into brigade commanders and so forth and so on. Derek Glover from the Tennessee Division. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you. So feel free to ask questions. I'm not shy. If I don't know the answer, I'll get you the answer. So I literally just got off the phone with our division commander. He is swamped right now. He's looking into about roughly around 2 weeks, in our Florida Division newly elected division commander, David King, will be on the show roughly around 2 weeks. I literally just got off the phone with him just to make sure there was nothing else I need to bring up. I know Bob Highball, our division adjutant, has been pushing this. Get your camp reports in. It's very easy to fill out if you have last year's report. If you need help filling it out, you can poke me. And I'm sure Bob Highball will say the same thing. Poke him. Or our division lieutenant commanders, you can poke them and they'll walk you through it. Camp reports, one goes to the division adjutant, one goes to HQ. So if you do an email, copy HQ and Bob Highball on it, you hit 2 birds, 1 stone. So get your camp reports in. All right, take that off. All righty. Oh, 22 people on tonight. Welcome. VR Happy GT. Welcome. Hi, buddy. Good to see you. Glad you could be here tonight. As most of you know, I need to put this banner up to keep me out of the doghouse. If you know me in real life, you know anything and everything can fly out of my mouth at a moment's notice. This keeps me out of the doghouse. This keeps me from my lieutenant commander and our division commander from calling me. And go, why did you say that? I went, I got the disclaimer up. I know, I'm trying to have fun. Jerry Peacock, Lieutenant Commander for Central Florida. Welcome, buddy. Glad you could be here tonight. These episodes, if you do like them or you want to share it with your camp, please share them. I do this to make sure our members in the Florida Division, SCV, OCR, and UDC get the information out to get it out there so you guys have an idea of what's going on. Like with my camp, Fourth of July parade. I mean, if you know Everglades City, you know they have always did it a week before. Chip Schultz in the house. They do it the weekend before the 4th of July. So June 27th, Everglades City. Meetup will be at City Hall at 9 a.m. That way, if people come in with their uniforms, they can get dressed out, help our artillery get set up for opening ceremonies there at City Hall. So come join us, have fun, good cooking, fresh seafood. And while you're down there, if you want to go a little bit up to 41 and head towards Miami, check out the Skunk Cape headquarters. I tell you what, I met up with David Shealy this past weekend. Yeah, thanks, Derek. I met up with David Shealy. I am working on getting him on the show. That way he can tell you a little bit about the history there in Ochopee, Copeland, Everglades City. Met up with him last Sunday. Angela, good to see you. Met up with him on Sunday. So it's a good time. I love following him, especially when he talks about the world's smallest schoolhouse. Sharon Webb, hi, how you doing tonight? So the world's smallest post office, it's still active. It's down there in Ochopee, Florida. If you take 29 all the way to 41, make a left. Go a few miles, you hit Ochopee. There's a very nice restaurant there for seafood, everything. That's on the left side. Just a little bit past that on the right side is. Oh, thanks, Chip. Right on the right side is Skunk Cape headquarters. If you've never gone in there, you're a believer of Bigfoot, Skunk Cape, stuff like that. He does have actual foot castings. Thanks, Sharon. Thank you for the compliment. So, if you're ever down in Everglades City or Choppy, pop in. Tell them the Florida man sent you. And David Shealy is very knowledgeable on the history right there in Ochopee, Copeland, Everglades City, because he grew up there. So I'm looking forward to work with him, get him on the show. That way you guys can learn some of the history of Everglades City. US 41 being put in down to the Glades. I experienced in my lifetime I-75, aka Alligator Alley, get put in through the Glades. So, yeah. fun times. Talk about history, our history in Florida. Annette Lindsay, president of the Florida Division, Order of the Confederate Roses in the house. So I did see that Chip Schultz just sent this in. 8th Brigade is having an officers call June 27th in Ocala. Chip said to give him a call, hit him up for details. If you don't know, 8th Brigade is typically is right around the Ocala area. So I'm sure knowing Chip well enough, he probably hit up all of the camp commanders and adjutants about the officer's call. But if you're a member in that area, I'm sure Chip would welcome you to the officer's call. Al from Tennessee Division, how you doing tonight? So let's go into our feature presentation. Where is it? Is that the right one? There you go. Like I said earlier, if you like these episodes, please share them with your camp members. That way they know what's going on in the Florida Division. Like and subscribe. Yeah, Jerry, Chip Schultz already beat you to it. There's a lot of good brigade commanders. So our feature presentation tonight, we will be going into brigade commanders. Newly elected or sustained brigade commanders in the Florida Division. That's what I was working on. Right when I didn't realize the time. We have a total of 16 brigade commanders in the Florida Division. With that, we have 5 lieutenant commanders. We have a division treasurer. Of course, a division commander and a division adjutant. Okay. Just making sure I'm covering my A, B, C's, and D's. Ready. For you guys, up in the panda handle. I know you love them. All right, okay. I said I uploaded them. Hey, yeah, last week I didn't get a good picture of Bobby Van Zandt, Lieutenant Commander for Southwest Florida. Good friend of mine, Donna McPherson, did send this picture in of me and Bobby Van Zandt. Good friend of mine. We talk about anything and everything. All right. Stand by. Let me upload some pictures. I was in the middle of downloading pictures. Huh. Where did they go? I know I saved them. Downloads. Huh. I worked on this for a while. And all the pictures, there we go. I think I just found. All right. We're going to start off with 1st Brigade Commander. If you're up in the Panhandle, you know him, you love him, Randy Cook. Exactly. Bobby Van Zant's a very close friend of mine. This is Randy Cook. He's up there in the Panhandle area. So I know he's going to do great things up in that up in that area on the Florida Alabama line. Congratulations, Randy Cook. Usually he does pop in on the show. Ryland Platt. Oh yeah. All right, that's Randy Cook. There we go. Stand by. All right. I wanted to do pictures with everybody. All right. Randy Cook is the 1st Brigade Commander, followed by 2nd Brigade Commander is William Platt, up there in Live Haven area. Then we got Jared F. Bell. He's up there in the Panhandle also, Tallahassee area. Then you have 4th Brigade Commander James F. Taylor up there in the Perry area. Then you got 5th Brigade Commander Thomas B. Whitcomb. I hope I said that right. Panhandle area. He's on the East Coast, Northeast Coast, in between St. Augustine and Jacksonville area. Then for the 6th Brigade Commander, our past division adjutant, Rick Roberts. I thought I loaded a picture of Clement. All righty. 7th Brigade Commander is Clement Lindsay. You may know his daughter that does talk in the chat, Annette Lindsay. That is Annette Lindsay's daddy, Clement. He's up there in the Chiefland area, Trend area. Then we have our newly elected 8th Brigade Commander. He just said hi in the chat right there. Chip Schultz. Congratulations. Then we have the 9th Brigade Commander, Randy Bailey, another good close friend of mine. He's up there in the Tampa, St. Pete area. Then we have the 10th Brigade Commander, and I thought I still have a picture of him. Let me double check. Nah, I won't show his picture of him in his dinghy, almost sinking. But we do have 10th Brigade Commander is Kim Colors, another good friend of mine. Him and Jim Odell loves talking about the Confederate Navy. So if you need somebody for a guest speaker, Jim Odell and Kim Colors on Al Massey's Speaker Bureau. Please check it out on the division website. Very personal and close friend of mine, the 11th Brigade Commander Leon Arthur. I thought I saw Delyn speak up in the chat a little bit ago. Yep, she did. You may not see them in the chat. They're watching us on YouTube. Glad you, remember, I broadcast not only to Facebook, to YouTube also. Then we have the 12th Brigade Commander, which is over there, Port St. Lucie area. And that's this year's Millen Award winner, Jim Odell. Right below Jim, you have the 14th Brigade Commander, Warren Collette, over the West Palm Beach area. Warren's a very nice guy, willing to help out anybody that needs help. Then you got the 15th Brigade Commander, yours truly. You see my ugly face just about every week. Then we have the 16th Brigade Commander, Paul Norris. He's up there in St. Mary's, Florida. So we covered the brigade commanders with some pictures. Bobby Grenier's in the house. Hey, special announcement from Bobby Grenier. He is working very hard with a team of SCV, OCR, UDC members, putting the band back together for Rifle Rail and History. So, as soon as that get we do have our Army of Tennessee councilman just joined the chat, Roy Hudson. Glad you can be here. Our very own Florida Division member, Roy Hudson. Glad you can be here. I know. Oh, you're up in Tennessee. Let the guys know up in Tennessee Division I said hi. Most of those guys know me. Because some of them do watch this show. And some of them are in the chat. Sharon Webb. Oh, okay. I teach my daughter the right history of the Stars and Bars flag, and she will teach her kids too. Well, thank you, Sharon. Thank you. I'm just taking a little break, following up on the chat. Jerry must be having dyslexics again because he's talking about toys. Yeah, ready. I'm going through the chat, just catching up, just make sure I don't miss anybody. Welcome, Sharon. Sharon's up in Georgia. I'm glad you could be here tonight. Hope you join us every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Woo. I am working on some special guests to get them on the show. Exactly, Annette. Me too. Me too. Annette Lindsay did say, looking forward to working with the new Army. Well, thank you, Annette Lindsay, for that. We're always looking forward to working with you too. Yeah, behind every good man, there's a good woman. Hey, they support our veterans. I support them. That's right, Derek. "14th Brigade Commander, thank you, Jerry. Warren Collette. He's on the East Coast. If you need further information about Warren, give me a call or shoot me a message. I have his phone number. I do talk to him and his adjutant Pete. They're great people over there in the West Palm Beach area. I work very closely with the gentlemen and ladies here on the Gulf Coast and on the East Coast of South Florida, very closely with. I try to work with as much as you guys and ladies as much as possible. But to go from my house to the East Coast is only a couple hours, so I'm always down to help out Jim Odell's camp, the J.J. Dickerson camp, the West Palm Beach camp. I'll drive to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, or Hollywood to help those guys out. Exactly, Sharon. So, the wards that I did see, we're going to go into detail on. This is I believe this is the J.J. Dickerson Leadership Award, was presented to Mark Bass, aka Daddy. Good friend of mine. I've known Mark majority of my life. He did work with my mom. So I've known Mark since I was about 10, 12 years old, give or take. Maybe a lot, maybe younger than that. And Mark Bass is up there in the Tallahassee area. Here we got Chris Button receiving the Milton Award. The Milton Award, for a lot of you that don't know, it's the second highest award that the Florida Division can hand out. If you look at his neck, he has the red and white around his neck with the medallion. And then we got Jim Odell. I spent an hour on the phone with him the other day. Very close friend of mine. I met Jim Odell through reenacting. But I found when I walked into the division room and saw him sitting there, our friendship grew even more. Because Jim Odell, he loves talking about the Confederate Navy. Yep, I already talked about Bobby. There was another award that got handed out. I did see it earlier. I'm just trying to. Okay. All right. I know there's another award that got handed out. Uh, I know that for a fact because our very own division chaplain Kim Hofecker took pictures. I think I've. Hooray. That's Frank Shaw. There we go. I did find it. I knew I was looking at the right picture, so stand by. Alrighty. This is the Ulmer Award winner, unable to attend our 2026 Florida Division reunion. John Fireball Ruff was presented the Ulmer Award by intimate past Florida Division Commander Calvin Hart. So congratulations, Fireball. All right, let's catch up on the chat, see what's going on. All righty. Oh, Laura, I thought he did too. All right. Thanks, Laura. I know I had a picture of it. Okay. There we go. Yes, Bob Highball did get the J.J. Dickinson Award for leadership. Sorry, thanks, Laura. See, that's the thing I love about the OCR. They keep me straight just as well as the Florida Division members. Yeah, most of us that are going to the national reunion got that information, Jerry. I am going to be reaching out to Kyle Thompson, the Kentucky Division Commander, here in the next couple of days. See if he would come on, look around Florida to give us an update on. Yes, Sharon. I growing up as a kid, I do been up to Georgia multiple times. Uh, Columbus, Georgia. I got family that live there. I have been to Andersonville, Jonesboro, Stone Mountain, Augusta. Uh, yeah. So I've been over Georgia. So has my mom for being a military brat. Alrighty. I think I covered all the awards. Let me double check. Okay, yeah. Milton, Bobby, Randy Cook, Rick Roberts, and oh, that's right. Yeah, Derek, you were just up there. Well, that's the thing, Jerry. What I try to do on this show is make sure our division members have the correct information on who is who as far as your leadership goes in the Florida division. That was my main mission on doing this publication is because I know who you are, but you got Joe Blow, that's a new member, just joined an SCV camp here in Florida, may not know who I am. Jerry Peacock, Bob Highball, David King, and the list goes on to all our leadership team. Thanks, Annette. I try to every week. I'm only human. I can't remember everything, so a lot of times I rely on not only SCV members but UDC and OCR members to keep me in line too. I love all you. That's one thing. One thing we do have here. We have a family. Yeah, to keep each of us in line. Yeah, stand by, Jerry. Jerry sent this to me. Was it today or yesterday? An award that he presented to a very super nice lady. I know I saved it. Where did it go? I think it's time for me to get my eyes checked. I know it's here. I saved it twice. Oh, there we go. Now, the picture I'm getting ready to put up, Jerry Peacock sent this in. And if you don't know this lady, she is super active up there in the Ocala area. The UDC president, Joyce White, there on the left, received one of the highest awards handed out by our SCV commander, division commander, Calvin Hart. Awarded her for doing her reunion of her 43rd continuous year serving in the UDC, including her multiple leadership roles, both in Florida, but even the many contacts with the national UDC level. So she is a true winner, representing absolutely the best of the UDC in leadership and in maintaining our Southern national bliss. This is Joyce White. She is one of the chapter presidents up there in Ocala area. Great lady to work with. Great lady to work with. I went up there a few times and attended her events. Yes, I do travel. Do, 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 do. All righty. Thanks, Sharon. It was there. It was. Oh, up there in the stone. Okay, I see where the chat's going now. The chat's if some of you are not following the chat, they're talking about Stone Mountain, the mechanized cavalry meetup that the Georgia Division put on up there at Stone Mountain a couple months ago. Well, I am pleased to say we saved two monuments here in the state of Florida this past year. The one up there in Jacksonville, the Soldiers Monument. It's at the Kirby Smith Park there. And the Florida Company B of the Florida Cow Cavalry Monument was saved. It's up there at the Dade City Pioneer Museum. Not a problem, Jerry. I think the world of Joyce. Joyce kind of reminds me of my grandmother a lot. So, yeah, Jeffro's not on tonight. He's probably got called into work. I tried calling him earlier to see if he had anything, but right now, most camps are hibernating for the summer. Looking forward to what camps are going to start doing this fall and winter. That's where we usually typically get active. Uh, various different camps are out there putting headstones in. No, but do you want to be the first, Jerry? Gotta give me a switch. Exactly. Disclaimer. Disclaimer. Like I said at the beginning of the show, anything and everything can fly out of my mouth at a moment's notice. For you that know me well enough, you know that's true. Yeah, Jerry, you're from the South and you never heard anybody ask you to go get you a switch? uh, oh, I had a fun conversation with somebody today. Uh, they go, where you? Yeah, we're talking. They asked me where I'm from. I said, right here in South Florida. They go, you sound like you're from Alabama or Tennessee. That I said, man, I said, people in South Florida used to sound like me all the time. I said, until the invasion, until they took I-75 south of Tampa. Yeah, we used to have a lot of Southern accent down here when I was a kid. Woohoo! Wow, we got somebody from the Mississippi division checking in. Keith, welcome, buddy. Congratulations. I know you just had your division reunion. I have not got, I didn't get a chance to get caught up with Moose or Daddy Moose yet. So I'm looking forward to catching up with them next month at the National Reunion in Lexington. It's got to be a blast. I do have one thing planned. I did talk to our division commander about it. He said he's down. I talked to Jeff O'Con. He's down, and various members of the Florida division are down, going with me to present something to a fallen member's family. Not just a fallen member, but a fallen friend of mine. Very close friend of mine, and he taught me a lot of the history and stuff that went on back in the 80s and 70s and the 60s down there in Everglades City. Uh, Granted, I didn't grow up there. I grew up right here in North Fort Myers. Horseback riding and being surrounded by cattlemen. Well, that's good. Well, Jerry, I can always pull the pin on the cannon and shoot you that way. Well, that's good to know, Derek. So, guys, girls, get your bug your camp commanders, bug your camp adjutants in the Florida division on their camp reports. Get them in. They're not hard to do. I did mine. It only took me 5 minutes. to do mine. And I sent mine in to Bob Highball in our HQ member services. Don't forget, it's dues time. So if you love this organization, like I do, we are a 501c3 organization. So make sure you get your membership dues in on time. I'm sure camp commanders and adjutants throughout the Florida Division are reminding their members. I'm surprised some of my members have not joined in yet from my camp down in Naples, Florida. Well, Jeremy Peacock and Charles Ray, I'm going to borrow a saying for Paul Graham. It's got to be a hootin' nanny. I just remember Paul Grambling said that once. It's got to be a hootenanny, and it just stuck in my head. Yes, Lexington's going to be a big hootenanny. So I'm looking at about a couple weeks, maybe a little bit longer. There's the conversation I had with our newly elected division commander, David King. Just wanted to touch base and see if he had anything that he wanted me to do a shout out to our lovely memberships. Exactly, Annette. Oh, okay. That's nice. Right now, I'm just following the chat. See if anybody have any more questions or anything they want to be brought up. Ronnie, our captain of Florida Mechanized Cavalry, Ronnie Nichols, just joined the chat as we were winding down. He could have been here the whole time, and he just could have been listening. That's the thing about being a captain or any type of in a commander's position. You know, camp commander, brigade commander, lieutenant commander, division commander, Army of Tennessee councilman, Army of Tennessee commander, or our national lieutenant commander, or our national commander in chief. We get pulled in so many different directions on a regular basis. So keep that in mind. Sometimes, hell, I forget stuff sometimes. And I get one of my camp commanders, hey, Sean, you remember this? Like, nope. It happens. We're already human. We have tons of stuff on our mind. So, guys, girls, I love all you. Come join us next Wednesday at 8 p.m. If you have something going on in your camp, brigade, region, please email me. Or you can Facebook message me if you have any news or projects that you're working on, because I know a few camps were out there this past weekend putting headstones in. So congratulations, members, keeping history alive, keeping our soldiers name out there. So, gentlemen, ladies, let's see what the good book has for today. The word Proverbs 4:25. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Proverbs 4.25. Right there by my bed, right here by my computer. I do look at it nightly. So, gentlemen, go with God. May Lord bless you in your adventures this week. Until next Wednesday, stay Southern, stay out of trouble, and may the Lord bless you. Have a good night, everybody.
My name is Nelson W. Winbush. I'm a member of the Jacob Sumner Camp 1516, Sons of Confederate Veterans. My reason for joining the Sons of Confederate Veterans after the NAACP declared they would destroy and remove everything Confederate in 1990, I decided that I would do all I could to make sure that people understood what the Confederacy stood for.